was a tough one. Just seemed like there was no try out there. Here's what I'm going to say, BD. All right? I don't say try anymore, but I know what you mean. Is that fair? I'm not going to judge you for that comment. That is a fair comment to make because it is a term that we have used in hockey time and time and time again. And we know what it looks like when it looks like a team's not trying out there. Right? We know what that looks like, that word that we throw out. But having been through the coaching thing now, I'm telling you, I'm really trying to reinvent what that thing is. It's not try anymore. It's can. I don't know. They just couldn't tonight. You know what I mean? They just couldn't. They couldn't get it together. And those could be reasons that are their fault, impartially. It makes them partially to blame. It could be things that are out of their control. It could be a mixture of both. Like, we never know the full story, but definitely they just seem to not be able to do it tonight. The thing that makes the Leafs great. They just couldn't. So maybe it's not try, maybe it's just couldn't. You know? Because I'm telling you, man, it's a tough thing to be at your best all the time. I don't even feel like I'm at my best tonight. I feel like I'm stuttering through this whole thing. I think it's a piece of garbage show. These are the thoughts that are going through my head. Maybe you can tell watching it at home. I don't know. But these are what's going through my head right now. And it's tough. It's tough to block it out, right? But I'm trying. Just like I'm sure the Leafs were trying to do tonight, you know? I feel like it's just one of those nights, you know? It was a nice shot on the second goal? I should have said that in the opening thing, man. I knew I was being too smart, trying to be too clever. I should have talked about that goal where they picked it. You know, he picked it top cheese right by Shalgren's ear, man. I mean, that's a good shot. So, you know, Sabres got some offense now. You know, it's too little too late this season, but you never know for next season, right, Manny? Yeah, no one else got hurt. Leslie, you're saying? Thanks as always for all the support, Leslie. Not saying it was a problem, no injuries, no discipline. It's a good night. Yeah, games against a team who are near 35 points back of you in the standings when the season dwindling, plus playoffs coming. No urgency, human nature. I mean, yeah, like that's the thing too, right? Like staying focused, right? Thinking about what's to come rather than thinking about the moment right now. It's hard for me to focus on this show, guys. You know what I mean? Do you know why? Especially right now. I figured out some free stuff that I didn't have to pay for. Some free stuff that allows me to record guitar. Guitar. Like nice, like not nice, but it's pretty good sounding free guitar digitally through the setup using the stuff I already have to do this show. And I'm excited because I'm thinking instead of doing a cover of somebody else's song like we did last year for the playoff video, for the playoff hype video, I might throw down an original, man. Maybe we can try and replace the intro song in the arena or something like that, you know? Maybe we can try and become the new goal song. I don't even know what. I don't know, man. But I can freaking out. I can record guitars using this stuff. Some free software. So, oh my goodness. Like my mind's kind of there right now. That's why I was trying to do a live stream last night actually where I could show you all the setup, but I don't think I can do guitar through the box at the same time as the microphone for this show. You know what I mean? So I can't do it at the same time, but the point is I got stuff on the horizon, man. Stuff for you folks. Stuff I think you deserve, right? Deserve a little extra, a little something special, right? Come playoff time. Fine tuning, baby, fine tuning. I mean, what else? What else did we miss? Anything spectacular? I don't think so. You know, Bunting almost scored. That was cool. And that's one there, right there, you know. It's tough because it's Liljegren that could have gotten there to actually tap it in. Now, he's a defenseman. He shouldn't have to travel that far to be there for an open rebound or an open bounce off a post like that. But technically, he could have got there, but he wasn't moving his legs at all. You know, he was gliding towards the net for most of it when he could have been striding. But again, he's a defenseman, so there might have been a lack of confidence there to want to jump up in that moment because you're afraid of being caught out of position. And to be honest, I'd rather him think that way. If you think you're beat, don't do it, right? But if you know you got him, do it because you can never know. So in your heart of hearts, if you believe that you can make an attack and you're gonna win that battle, you should take it. Right? But if you're ever unsure, pull back. Right? You don't want any doubt. You want confidence. And what that does is it teaches you to be a more confident player. And you get used to figuring out where your limits are. You're questioning yourself out there, you know? You're not just playing like a 4-year-old that's just happy to see a puck, you know? Like Austin Matthews is doing the post game, eh? What's he saying? What's he saying? Let me know what he's saying. On a positive, my Blues defeated Boston. Hey, there you go. And I know there's a little rivalry going on there lately too. Well, since like last year or whatever, the year before, was it? Something. That huge hit. I think that was that series, right? Was it Torrey Krug? Got smoked, or he got like cross-checked in the back of the head, something like that, back in his own zone. And he goes flying after the guy who did it. And by the hockey god's luck, they threw the puck at his target in just enough time that Krug could justify that hit. Because he pulls up, he starts gliding to avoid the charging call. Krug like pulled up on his strides like the moment he crossed the blue line or something. It was something like that. So he was no longer striding, but he was going at the guy who did it to him. He was going at him, man. Right? And then he happened to get the puck. He makes contact with the puck. It's perfect. Because now he gets to drill him legit for revenge. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is what I like about Boston. I think if they played more like that, then it would be awesome. But if the guy didn't get the puck and he still threw that hit, then it's like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Now you went from a tough guy to a bully, and I don't like bullies. And Boston crosses that line too much for me, right? Some of the players still on Boston, they just cross that line too much for me. I don't respect it.
Is that goal regulation
right?
size or what?
No, it's not regulation size. Not around here. All right, guys. So yeah, what else? Is that it? Did I miss everything? Did I miss anything special? Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? It's always a positive when somebody defeats Boston. I mean, you know, I still like about watching them lose, that's for sure. You know, it's nothing personal about any of the series we've had. Honestly, it's not. Because the Leafs have their own problems. I'm not putting any of that on Boston anymore. I probably did the first couple times it happened, right? Like after that third time of it happening, yeah, I probably thought that there's like it's something about Boston that's getting in their heads. And now I just realized, no, it's just playoffs in general get inside their heads, right? So the Leafs need to figure that out. It's very psychological, and it's tough. It's a tough thing to do. To reinvent how you think, it's, you know, people don't want to do that. It's awkward. It's you know what I mean? It goes against our very nature to want to change the way we think. We all think we're geniuses, myself included, right? We all think we're smart. So when you start hearing what some of these people have to say out there and you realize they think they're as smart as me or more, holy. And then you realize, oh, is that how I think about other people? Holy, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know anything. I don't know anything. You guys don't know anything. We're just having fun, you know? That's the difference. That's what I think is just the difference, guys. As long as you approach this stuff with the attitude of, hey, let's just have a bit of fun talking about this, you know? Never take it personal, nothing like that. Then we're good, you know? And hopefully you guys feel the same way too. Well, I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it. That's all I got. We'll keep it short tonight. But don't forget to check it out every night, right? After the Leafs game. I'm here, man. I'm here. And we're looking better and better, right? All those donations and tips and all that stuff and subscriptions and the stuff, it all goes to helping the channel, man. New mic cover here. This one fits properly, so it won't be sliding around. It sounds a little better. Sounds a little better. Takes up a little bit less space too, so you can see more of this lovely jersey in behind. You know what I mean? There's just little additions like that all the time. You never know. So, thank you very much. Bottom of my heart. So, stay safe, and I'll check you guys after the next one, okay? Peace!